Hello, Eagle fans. I'm Ernie Harris, and we're back with another edition of Friday Night Special. I'm joined with senior defensive back Gavin Roddy. Welcome, Gavin. Thanks for joining us today. Gavin is, like I said, a senior defensive back for the Golden Eagles. Gavin, you've had multiple pass breakups this year. You had one I thought was very crucial part of the game. Walker Valley, they could have tied the game at that point, but you broke it up in the end zone. How did that feel? I mean, to get that breakup to, save a touchdown.
It felt good because our defense needed it, and we needed to put points on the board.
Right.
Because I felt like we didn't play very good in the first quarter, but we turned it around after that.
You did. It was a slow start. They jumped out, scored first, and then you guys scored 30-something unanswered points, to put it away. But senior defensive back, you started last year. What's it mean to you to play for the senior season as an Eagle?
It means a lot because Ray County is a good football program. I know all the kids on the team, good athletes. It's just fun to be around them.
And you've played with a lot of them most of your life, right? Little Eagles, Dayton Little Eagles,
yes, and
growing up. And you've been on part of this program for 4 years. Last year in the defensive backfield, you were joined with your brother, Amari. This year, he's a freshman at Maryville College. How did it feel to make that adjustment, not playing with him this year? It's a little different.
Kind of emotional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say so. Yeah. So tonight, you guys take on Bradley Central, the Bradley Central Bears over there. They're undefeated, Gavin. Going into that game, how's it feel? What's the mode of the team?
We got to come out ready. We got to come out doing what we need to do. All the calls, everything we practice this week, we need to do it correctly. We should win. You
guys are a good football team as well, 6-2. You've just won the region.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations on that. Bradley, 8-0. They're ranked in the state, but in the grand scheme of things, I don't think rankings mean a lot. You got to show up Friday night, right?
Yes, sir.
Any other thoughts on this season? What it means to you playing defense for the Eagles?
We're just trying to win the state championship.
Is that the goal?
That's the goal.
That's the goal. Do you have a favorite moment, Gavin? At Ray County High School, favorite game?
That's when I got that onside against Walker Valley last year.
That was beautiful. It was much needed, and it was so crucial.
Yeah.
The kick, the bounce, and the recovery. I put all three shots of that in the paper that week. So that's a highlight. Definitely a highlight.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's one for the memory books. Well, Gavin, we appreciate you joining us today.
Thank y'all for having me.
And good luck tonight against the Bears.
Thank you.
Hopefully you get that interception that's eluded you this
Hopefully.
year. Next up on Friday Night Special, Brayden Edwards, also known as The Rock. We're now joined on Friday Night Special with Brayden Edwards, nose tackle, nose guard for the Golden Eagles. He's also known as The Rock. Is that true?
Yeah.
Is that a nickname that teammates gave you?
Yeah, they gave me that.
Well, Braden, thanks for joining us today. Welcome. This season, Braden, you're 6-2. Defensive, really, you've turned it on the last few games. On stats, you're in a lot of tackles, putting pressure on the quarterback. What's it mean to you to do that and contribute to the team for that?
I mean, I got to do my job just like everybody else.
Right.
And it starts with the D-line. If the D-line doesn't do their job, then the linebackers can't do their job.
That's a good point. Very good point. You've had a few sacks this season as well. Do you have a total right off the top of your head? How many you've gotten?
I know I got at least 4 or 5, maybe.
That's what I was thinking. I don't have it right in front of me right now, but I was thinking 4 or 5 or 6. Some came at crucial times, especially Walker Valley game. Didn't you have one then?
Yeah, I think so.
And just so sacks. Senior season for you. Braden's the senior. What's the senior season mean to you, Braden?
Well, it means a lot to me. I wouldn't want to play for any other team or be out here practicing with any other guys.
Sounds good. How long have you played football?
Since 4th grade.
4th grade. Okay. So, Braden, do you have a favorite moment that comes to mind?
I'd say last year in the Carnes game,
Okay.
whenever they threw a screen and I read it right and went and made the tackle for a loss.
Yeah, very nice. They had a really good athlete playing for them. Was that the guy you were talking about?
Yeah, I think they might have threw it to him.
He could fly.
Yeah.
So good screen, good tackle. You read it right. That was here at home at Eagle Stadium. Got the win. Any other moments that stick out for you?
I'd say every time I've caused a fumble, it's probably
Forcing a fumble is always nice. Isn't
yeah,
it?
it's always nice.
Have you got a recovery this year?
Nah, I never got the recovery.
Okay. So senior season, you're playing Bradley Central tonight. They're 8-0. Braden, what's the mode of the team this year or tonight, this week? What's the mode of you? What are you thinking about?
I'm just thinking about doing my job and making sure these linebackers can lock in and stop out of the line of scrimmage.
Very nice. Any other thoughts?
Nothing comes to mind.
All right. Well, Braden, we appreciate you joining us today. Next up is Eagle linebacker Garrett Ramsey. We're now joined with Eagle linebacker Garrett Ramsey. Garrett, I appreciate you joining us today.
Yes, sir. I'm happy to be here.
Garrett wears number 30. Garrett is a senior this year, who's been in a lot of tackles this year, a lot of action. Garrett almost recovered a safety. It turned out to be a safety last week against Howard. Good hustle on that play, Garrett. Do you think he had a touchdown?
I definitely had a touchdown. There's no question about it.
I told Coach Pemberton it sure looked like it. He agreed on film. It does look like you maintained possession, but, the officials were there. He made the call. It was a safety. But good year for you so far, Garrett. What's this year meant to you as a senior?
I mean, it means a lot. This is the last chance I get to have fun with my friends before we all go our separate ways. I don't know. It's kind of scary, see what's going to happen in the rest of our lives. This is all you get. This is your last chance to make it happen,
Right. You guys are 6-2, having a good season. You just sealed up the region once again. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Region championship. Did you have any goals coming into the season, or personal goals? Like how you play on the field? Or
Make less mistakes, be better than I was the year before.
Okay, that's a good goal. Do you have a favorite moment for the Eagles? Favorite game that stands out to you?
I'd say my junior year when we played Saudi Daisy, I was on special teams a lot.
Yep.
I mean, we messed them up on special teams. They made more mistakes than we did, and I had a lot of fun.
Very nice. Well, Garrett, Bradley Central Bears, they're 8-0. What's the mode of the team? What's your line of thinking going over there at Bradley Central?
Just show up. If we can show up in the first half and be aggressive, they're no match for us.
Sounds good. Just got to execute, right?
Yes, sir.
Well, Garrett, any words, any other thoughts or words?
No, sir.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us today on Friday Night Special. Next up is Rahul Patel. We're now joined with offensive and defensive lineman for the Eagles, Rahul Patel. Welcome, man.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us today. He was also named First Bank's Player of the Week this past week against Howard. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
What did it mean to you?
I wasn't really looking forward to it, but I just went out there, played with my team, played with my brothers, and it just happened.
Right. You wear number 67, is that
Yes,
correct?
sir.
67 on the field. Coach Pemberton said, and I noticed Friday night, you're normally known on defense. Which do you like better, offense or defense?
Oh, I love both. Any way to help my team out,
Right.
just there.
Senior season, Rahul is a senior. What's senior season mean to you?
Means a lot. This means the last year with my team. Don't know what I'm going to do after this.
Right.
Without football, my brothers. Won't be on this field no more. So I got to take it seriously. Make the most out of it.
Well, you guys just sealed up the region championship. Congratulations on that.
Sure.
Second one in a row. You're 4-0 in the region, 6-2 overall. Bradley Central Bears. They're 8-0, but what's that mean? Anything?
That doesn't really mean anything. They're playing us. We're going to put up a fight. Hopefully come out with the W.
It should be a good game.
Yes, sir.
I think two pretty evenly matched teams. Just got to show up. As I spoke with Garrett Ramsey earlier, show up and execute, right?
Yes, sir.
Do you have a favorite moment as an Eagle? Favorite game?
Not really. Every
Sticks out to you?
game, best moment of my life, being out there with my brothers, it's the best time. It's no specific
Very nice. Rahul, how long have you played football?
This is my 6th year.
Okay. So you started in middle school?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Very nice. Favorite part of being a teammate for the Eagles?
Just getting to know all these people, new people, freshmen, making bonds out here, brothers.
You just brought up something. This past Friday, the Howard game, they honored the 1981 team. A lot of those guys, they used the word brother a lot. 40 years later,
Yes, sir.
that was the sentiment. Brotherly love. Do you feel
What it's
that?
about. Yes, sir. With everybody, all the seniors, everyone I play with, we just got that bond.
That's a good bond.
Yes, sir.
Very nice. Only you know what you've been through, the hard practices, the summer, the hot days.
Yes, sir.
It bonds people, doesn't it?
Yeah, it really
bonds
does.
players. Well, Rahul, I appreciate you joining us today on Friday Night Special. Next up, Hunter Lemons. We're now joined with Eagle offensive lineman Hunter Lemons, wears number 62. Welcome. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you.
Hunter is a senior, senior season. What's it mean to you?
Really everything, because it's my last season. I don't get anything after that.
Do you hope to play in the next level if the opportunity arises?
If I had the opportunity, I would.
Okay. All right. Well, very nice. Hunter, favorite moment as an Eagle? Do you have one? Favorite game that stands out?
I have to say Saudi Daisy last year.
Yeah.
I did really good that game, and it just felt really good to be region champions and
Right.
all that.
That sealed up the region last year, didn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Did you make a lot of pancake blocks that night? Or?
I did
Yeah.
a lot.
Very
My
nice.
name was mentioned on TV a few times.
Oh, good.
It just
That's
felt
always
good.
nice. Now, do you play tackle or guard?
Guard.
Guard. Okay. Favorite moment this year? Do you have one this year?
I have to say Walker Valley. I did really good that game too.
It was a good win. Very nice
good
win.
game.
That initially sealed the region for you,
Mhm.
you all this year. It was a good game. Well, Hunter, you're 6-2, going to Bradley Central. They're 8-0. Should be a good matchup. What do you think? What are your thoughts on that going into the game?
I think it's going to be a really good game. Two pretty good teams coming together.
Yep.
It just comes down to who's going to be more physical and show up.
I agree. It's an old rival, actually. Ray County and Bradley Central played each other, since the 70s, off and on through the years. So, any other thoughts about being a senior this year? What senior season means, and just with your teammates?
It means a lot to me. I mean, it's really my second family out here.
Right.
Everybody. I'm really going to miss it after, but nothing compares to really being here.
Very nice. Do you have a goal this year? State?
State.
Playoffs and state,
Yeah.
right? That's a good goal. Well, Hunter, I appreciate you joining us today on Friday Night Special. Next up, we'll be talking with Sir Alloway, linebacker for the Eagles. I'm now joined with senior linebacker Sir Alloway. He wears number 27, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Welcome, sir. I appreciate you joining us today. Sir's been involved in a lot of tackles this year, last 3 years. He's a 3-year starter for the Eagles. Sir, senior season, what's it mean to you?
It means a lot. It's the last season that we get to be with everyone. It's just the final games with everyone. Family.
Very nice, especially with senior night coming up next week. Hosting, I think, Coffee County coming in next week, October 29th. So family, teammates. Do you have a favorite moment as a Eagle? Favorite game that sticks out that you could think of?
Not that I could think of. I mean, I just enjoy every game. It's a special moment you get to have that you can't get back.
That's true.
Can't recreate it.
That's true. You've had, have you had any sacks this year? I think you've had a couple.
Yes.
2 or 3, I think. Sacks, quarterback hurries, putting pressure on the quarterback. And like I said earlier, multiple tackles. Favorite part of playing linebacker, sir? What stands out to you?
You're depended on by a lot of people, and then you have a lot of people that you have to depend on. So
Very
you
nice.
got to make sure you trust your people and they trust you.
That's true. Good. Well said. Bradley Central Bears coming up. They're 8-0. Should be a good matchup. What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, I think it'll be a good game. If our guys can keep their head on, it should be a good game.
I agree. I think on paper it should be a really good matchup. Two evenly matched teams.
Yes, sir.
They got some athletes. Ray County obviously has some athletes. Should be a good game. Any final thoughts there, sir, going into tonight's game?
I think it's going to be worth watching. It's going to be a good game.
Very
I'm
nice.
excited.
Well, sir, we appreciate you joining us on Friday Night Special. Coming up next is sophomore running back Ethan Davis. We're now joined with sophomore running back for the Eagles, Ethan Davis. He wears number 32. Welcome, Ethan.
Thanks for having me.
Appreciate you joining us. Ethan, your player of the week, Elizabethan, you had 28 carries, 144 yards. Nice outing, and a touchdown, I believe.
Yeah.
This past Friday night against Howard in the win, against Howard, 46-0 win, you had 4 touchdowns. How's it feel to score that many touchdowns in a game?
I mean, it feels good, but it's not really just me doing that. So it's like the whole team, like the line does a lot for me. So
The line opens up a lot of holes for you, don't they?
yeah, there's a lot of holes for me.
Yeah, I mean, that whole right side surge, just follow your blockers.
Yeah,
right?
that's all I gotta do.
That's all you got to do. Well, Ethan, this season, last year, as a freshman, you started last year as a freshman. This year, you're a sophomore. You've grown. So what's this sophomore season mean to you as far as the growth, all that experience you had as a freshman, you took it and applied this year? It's rare.
Yeah.
Not a lot of freshmen start for a 5A high school.
Yeah. So being a freshman, and starting for a school like Ray County is pretty big. Me and Caleb both did it. And there's
Right.
a lot more that did it too.
Yeah.
So
I mean, the Eagle backfield is all sophomores, essentially. Caleb Martin, the quarterback, you, Hunter Crow, sophomore, and Raleigh Mayberry.
yeah, we're all young.
Wingback. Yeah, sophomore. So the future looks bright for the Eagles. Ethan, do you have a favorite game, favorite moment as an Eagle?
My favorite game is probably last year's Walker Valley game when we got that onside kick and won.
Yep.
It was a really good game. It was pretty fun. So
We spoke with Gavin Roddy earlier. He mentioned that was his favorite moment. He, secured the onside kick that night, right on the sideline. So it was a really good game. Walker Valley this year, you guys sealed up the region championship that night. How did that feel?
I felt good having back-to-back region championships, and that's just a big accomplishment. We got to keep going, though.
That's true. Ethan, last year you had 1,000 yards. Going into this season, do you have a goal of reaching a certain amount of yards, or did you have one? Just a personal goals?
I haven't really had a goal, but the only goal really is just to keep winning, win state.
Keep winning, win state. Right now you're 6-2, 4-0 in the region. Of course, the region's over. Playing Bradley Central tonight. They're 8-0, but should be a good matchup.
Yeah, it should be a real good matchup. Both good teams, so.
I agree. Bradley and Ray County have a lot of history there, and as you well know. So any other thoughts, Ethan?
No, we just need a lot of fans at our games.
That's true. Eagle fans travel well for Ray County, and I think it's just a short drive, so I think fans will be there, especially on a pretty night like tonight's supposed to be. So, well, Ethan, we appreciate you joining us on Friday Night Special. Thank you. We'll see you next time.